Good morning. I'm at the Bohicket half marathon. It's cold, it's windy, it's raining, and I missed the parking spot by 2 cars, so I had to go park a quarter of a mile away, which is okay because I got my my warm-up jog in. So let's get ready to start. Whew. Do not expect this to be a PR kind of day, but you never know. Once you get running, you might start feeling it.
Then I'll do the grapevine. Okay, now do it with me.
Yeah, are you gonna do some twisting lunges?
Yes, sir. I should lead this group workout with all these people.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah,
Like, maybe blocking the car from our path.
that's right.
No!
No, he's okay.
Oh, we all got very
I
upset.
didn't mean to hit you.
We're on time. We also saw a turkey get hit.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta run past it again.
Not
about
cool.
7.5.
If there's feathers on the second loop,
Time
I'm
to go
gonna
with
be
a eulogy for it.
All right, well, that was quite the experience. I did the half marathon in the rain and cold, and I'll just wrap it up real quickly for you. So basically, when I got there, I decided, let me hang out with this 2-hour pace group. It's a small marathon. There was not, I think there was less than maybe 300 people there doing the half marathon. So I said, let me hang out with this 2-hour pace group because honestly, I don't have any experience with running this distance in the rain. Like, I've never run a race. I've run in the rain before, obviously, but not a race. So I was like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know how it's gonna affect me. So basically what I ended up doing was hanging out in that 2-hour pace group. You saw the little turkey incident, which was really kind of funny because I screamed like a child went out into the street and got hit by a car. Like, that's the reaction that the parents in the movie Pet Sematary had when the boy, spoiler alert, gets hit by a car. So, or in the remake, I don't even think the boy gets hit. I think the girl gets hit. Something along those lines. It was weird in the remake. I remember they changed some things that didn't need to be changed. Anyway, tangent averted. So around mile 8, I decided, you know what, I feel really good. I'm gonna peel off, and I increased my pace, not too much. I didn't want to like burn out, but right after I peeled off, the rain started pouring, like it drenched. I remember going over a bridge, you know, it was a small bridge, but I remember the wind was whipping, the rain was pouring. I had the hood up on my rain jacket, and I felt like this surge of happiness. I put my arms up and I screamed. I was just like, woohoo! As I went over this bridge, and I probably look like a maniac to the people behind me, but that's okay, because I probably am a maniac when it comes to this silliness. But you know what? You live life once, and express your happiness. Why not? So then at the end, I thought I was going to use this feature on the GoPro to do time warp, which is basically, it has this feature where you can turn the time warp on and off in the middle of recording it, and somehow I reversed it. So what I thought was doing the time warp during my run, and then I thought I was slowing it down for me to cross the finish line. I did the exact opposite. So that's me crossing the finish line, and that was it. It was so cold. The temperature dropped at the end, towards the end of the race. It dropped a little bit, and I was soaking wet. So after I stopped running and I was hanging out afterwards, had a cup of coffee, talked to some people, and then as I was going back to my car, I started shaking. I was so cold. I was soaking wet. So I ended up running back to my car, and I'm here now, and everything's good. So that was my Bohicket half marathon. Didn't do quite as good as I did last week in Somerville. I was off by a few minutes, but to me that's a win, because that was the first time I ran in the rain. So you know, or raced in the rain like that at that distance. So I thought I did pretty good for what it's worth. I bet you I could have beaten last week's time if I didn't hang out in that pace group for so long, but I feel good and I had fun, so that's all that matters, because I'm not gonna break any records at age 43. So anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Peace.